Welcome or welcome back, new viewers and game bears. It is time for a new episode of the Kirby Superstar Ultra playthrough, and today we're going to be going on over to Milky Way Wishes now that we're done with Revenge of Midnight. The moon and the sun are fighting, and you must settle it. Help us. Comment at the galaxy's end. Collect copy essence deluxes to use copy abilities at any time. So let us begin. This is probably one of my favorite modes in this entire game, too. And we're at the Fountain of Dreams. If y'all remember, that's the final area from Kirby's adventure. One day in the year, we don't know. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. The sun and moon began to fight day and night. In previous games, they were known as Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright, if you didn't already know that. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, look who it is. Can you make peace between the sun and moon? You need to ask the giant comic Nova for help. But first, there's something we must do. To ask Nova, we must gather power from all the stars around us. Hello, Aaron, how are you doing today? It would be difficult, Kirby, but you can do it! We are counting on you. Good luck! I'm doing just fine, thank you for asking. Alright, so you all saw that just now in the cutscene. If you didn't already know, that was Marx right over there. He's tasking us to help stop the sun and moon from fighting. Or Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright, for those of you who might have played Nightmare Dreamland or Kirby's Adventure. Have you played this before? I have played it before. I'd rather show through gameplay. Alright, so for this mode we have 7 different planets that we must go to. And after we've beaten each of these planets, we'll be able to talk to the Galactic Nova at the end of it all. So how this works is, instead of inhaling enemies to get copy power, on the bottom screen over here, and on the pause screen by selection, we'll be able to select our powers over here on this side of the screen. You're trying to get a shiny Sprigatito, perhaps? Alright, so starting on this here grass planet or spring planet, this planet has a little seasonal gimmick. And each and every copy essence, all 19 copy abilities, not counting one-shots like Crash ability, are all obtainable throughout each different stage. I can try looking at enemies from over there, but I'll show that off just a little bit. If we go over here, there's nothing. We go in here. You see, we're unable to get any copy abilities. Since we sucked up this plasma wisp, we didn't get anything. There we go in here, and now we're in a winter area. Kind of reminds me of Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. And now if we go over here in this here door, we now get the ice ability. And from the bottom screen over here, we'll be able to select it whenever we want to. And since I can't use a stylus pen, I have my mouse instead. That's how I'll be selecting my abilities. And there's a certain other ability we should be able to get. Not on this side, though. And just like in previous modes, we can even turn them into partners as well. And by clicking the bottom screen, I can turn into the ice ability. 3-streak, thank you for the 3-streak. Alright, now we need to turn this into the winter gimmick so we can go into that door down there. And now we have ourselves our other copy essence, the fighter ability. There's one more ability we can get on this planet. And we must go over to the, I believe, the spring area. It was either the spring or the summer area that we must go to. It's only weak to grass, yeah. Alright, so I think we do need to go to the summer area. Alright, never mind. I guess I was wrong. Going in here. There's nothing special over here. That's only present in the winter area, as you've seen. Alright, so there's this little current over here we won't be able to get past under normal circumstances. So going back in here, if we go to the winter area, we'll be able to pass through that. I'm taking way too much damage because now the water is frozen over. And going over here reveals another secret path. If we go into here twice again, now here's the secret door where the final ability we can get on this planet is the Cutter ability. And now we have 3 abilities we can choose from whenever we want to. It's kind of a broken mechanic, actually, because if you lose your power, well, you can just get another one right in your bottom screen. Or in my case, on the right screen. And now we need to go to the fall area, which we happen to be at. Because now, here comes the boss of this planet. Twinwood's Revenge. Also, sorry for the screen gimmick again, for the screen glitches. I tried on the other Dismuma emulator I have on this PC, and I can't seem to fix that thing, so I'm afraid you'll have to bear with me with that little visual glitch. Alright, this one Twinwoods is down. Ow. Y'all just being rude anyways. Just keep using Final Cutter over and over again. These old worm enemies over here we didn't see last time we fought them. They can deal damage to you even if you're guarding, but it is safest to try to hit them while or just guard past it. Alright, we're having the Milky Way Wishes, or not Milky Way Wishes, but the Fountain of Dreams once again. And I really like the song in this area too. Just collect a little power star and move on to the next area. Alright, every time you beat a planet, it shows you a trail to the next planet. Well, the problem with that being you can go into any planet you want out of order, so it doesn't really matter. So now with that being said, we got a few other planets to worry about. Next will be the water planet, Aquarius. And there are, I believe, 3 abilities we can get on this planet. I may not remember all of them, so I probably should do a little research for the next episode, but still. Thought you were gonna hit me with that cutter, huh? I just swim past all these guys, don't want to accidentally fall into the hole. You'll get your VGC, don't worry. Alright, now we can go into this here door to get ourselves another ability. My least favorite ability in this game, Parasol. Great, I'm real happy now. Anyways. It's just so interesting. Yes, it has its uses, but this ability just... I really wish there was more going for it. That at least it's useful underwater, so there's that. I mean, have you ever tried using an umbrella underwater? I don't know. Doesn't seem like a smart idea, though. Alright, this here we only need a fire ability for, and we don't have that yet, so afraid we can't get that. And I believe that means there's an ability up there we're going to be missing out on, but that's okay. Ow! Dang, Gordo. Alright, now we can go into this here door, where we can get another ability in this here room. And we're once again against the different Meta Knights. Now if we go into this door, we'll be able to get our second ability here. You know, some of the enemy placements in this room aren't really the best, but that's okay. We have ourselves a Maximum Tomato, and now our mid-boss against Kid, which I know he's supposed to be wearing one of those martial arts gis, but I always thought it was like one of those scientist caps, or scientist coats. That's kind of what it looks like, those lab coats. But whatever, and we have ourselves another ability, a better underwater ability, the sword ability. There's only one more ability we can get on this planet now. And this is what I mean by the enemy placement in this game, or in this area, isn't the best, because I guess they expected you to break both columns of stones there, but that Blade Knight really isn't placed the best, as you saw there a second ago. You might be wondering, how do we get out of this little screen over here? We just go to this door on the bottom screen. It's kind of easy to miss. And now we're in the final area here, which is a little bit of a maze-like gimmick. The Lost Woods effect, if you will. And there's our final ability for this area. The beam ability. Though I want to change abilities, so back to sword. And as you collect more abilities, you'll see more of them on the bottom screen over here. And then you just have to go into the correct order that the game wants you to go into if you want to reach the boss in this area. I think it was up here. Nope, wrong way. Been so long since I've done this. At least the food respawns. So I basically have infinite health as long as I'm in this area. Let's try it this way instead. Yeah, this should be the correct way. And now we have ourselves the next boss in this area. Fatty Whale once again, only he's a different color. He's red now instead of blue. I don't know, I mean, this game seems to have a lot of recolorings for its bosses that later Kirby games don't really do. So I don't know what's up with this game and that, but whatevs. Alright, I got my sword beams like this is a Zelda game. I can keep hitting you with ranged attacks. Alright, he's doing his aerial attack. Just keep hitting him with ranged attacks and you should be fine. Sometimes you might need to get up and close, but that's alright. And that's the second area cleared. Now, I think before we continue to the Cloud Planet, there is one ability that isn't found on any of these planets here in this mode. And it's kind of hard, it's probably easy to miss, I should say. You see this little star over here? And on the bottom screen it says question mark, question mark, question mark? Well, this actually counts as a planet. And judging by the enemies that we see here, you can guess which ability we will get. Don't let the attacks take your partners, they'll take them away. The only enemy in this game that can do that, I'm pretty sure. If you do absorb enemies like the Bloom Bombers, or the Bloom Bombers I believe they're called, you will still get the Crash ability since they don't have a separate copy essence. And now, right over here, is the copy ability. Which again, as I've stated in previous episodes, is kinda worthless. And now onward to the Sky Planet, Wind Planet, excuse me, Sky High. Kinda reminds me of that one movie by the same name. But, discussion for another day. Back to the sword ability. Alright, so just like the last two areas, this one has 3 different copy abilities you can get as well. We take this wind current and go up here. We have ourselves the jet ability. I said we have ourselves the jet ability. And now we can light things on fire, at least till we get the fire ability. Alright, just like this little... Oh, come on. It can be a little hard to get this sometimes, because these guys are in the way. I'm gonna let you have this while I get the sword ability again. Alright, please light this up for me, good friend. Thank you. Oh, come on. These guys are weirdly very tanky. Because we need to get this fuse going for another ability that we can get. Alright, get in here. There we go. And now we have ourselves the wheel ability. Might as well heal up my partner. Alright, and you take the wheel ability. While I go back to the reliable sword ability. Alright, and this one has multiple different rooms until you find the correct room. So that's what we're going to do for a bit, though. There's another ability we can find here, as well as this nice little candy. Well, there's the boss room right over there, but we're not going to go in it just yet. And there's a mid-boss fight against Poppy Bro Sr., but he's worthless as usual. And he does infinitely respawn, which is a little annoying, but then again, it's so easy to beat him. Alright, this should be the room that we're looking for. And we get the final ability here, and that being the wing ability. No, I'm gonna go back to sword once again. Alright, now we can get to the boss gate. Alright, get the maximum tomato for our partner. And who will we fight today? That's right, Krako's back. And he's a different color as well. And he'll do this little laser attack, super easy to dodge. He's probably the easiest boss you fight in this area besides Twin Woods. Or in the story mode, I should say. Trying to hit me with those raindrops. And goodbye, Krako. Alright, and with that being said, that's another stage completed. Alright, and continuing on to the final planet for today's episode, the Flame Planet Hot Beats. But before we go here, I just want to see the name of the grass planet we were on before. Because I skipped that Floria. But anyways, Hot Beats is our next and final planet for this episode. And unlike the last areas, we only have 2 abilities to get here. And then one of them I'm pretty sure you could guess. Maybe I should use the wing ability. Allow us to get through here a little easier. Alright, there's this little thing over here. That'll allow us access up there, because there's an ability we can get. And if we grab this invincibility candy, and we can go up here. Normally you can't swim up lava in this game, but using that invincibility candy, we can. And we have access to the almighty fire ability, though I want to keep using wing for this area. And there's only one other ability we can get that we'll be able to get later on, but after a quick boss fight. And hey, the minecarts return. Alright, now if we exit right up here and go up to this area, we have a boss fight with Bugsy. Don't worry, partner, I got you saved. Too bad I can't absorb him, but now we have the almighty suplex ability. We already have 12 abilities in this game. Let's continue with the winged ability. Alright, this minecart goes the opposite direction, weirdly enough. We don't need to go that way. There are a lot of goodies up there that we may have missed, but that's fine. We can go into this door. Get that one up. Ouch. I'm taking too much damage. Alright, now we have ourselves a little cannon gimmick over here. Alright, if we go over here, we get ourselves a nice one-up. Alright, now we have ourselves the boss gate. We're gonna use sword again. And just like in Great Cave Offense, we're gonna be fighting Cameleo Arm. And just like I mentioned in the previous episode with Midnight, this is another boss I kind of had a bit of trouble with back in elementary school. I'm gonna get myself sword ability again. Mainly just because I never really knew how his invincibility gimmick worked. Like, you can very clearly see him whenever he goes invisible. I guess my 9-year-old self just really didn't pay attention enough. And my partner is dead again. Sorry, partner, but you just weren't good enough. No, that's fine. It's not that he wasn't good enough, the game's AI just sucks a little bit. Alright. Alright, that being said, we have a few more planets to go. And by that I only mean 3 more. We have the cave planet Cavius, and the machine planet Mackay, and finally, the eternal planet Half Moon. So in the next episode we'll be dealing with the last few caves, as well as hopefully calming down the sun and the moon from their issues. So if you all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hey, one of the vids you see on screen now, find on YouTube, and that bell button for more. I'm gonna give a special thank you to everyone for joining me once again for this wonderful video. As well, this video is sponsored by the wonderful peeps at W. Just hit the link in the description below. Use the code provided to get a wonderful discount. Your wonderful drink order. I recommend the Dragonade flavor. And what you like and dislike about this video? We can use that feedback for future vids. And consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and a social subscriber for $6 a month. Alright, for those of you on Twitch, let us on this off with a quick raid. And today we have... Alright, raid Asda, that's what we will do. And he's playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, send him your unwavering love and support. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a terrific day.